Hi everyone, I am back with a book haul. So this is my Q1 book haul. So the books I bought in January, February, and March. New releases, backlist, and book boxes. I have canceled Owl Crate, but I think I have one Owl Crate book. This one is not happy about the filming. Anyways, let's get into it. So first, and I think I've read about half of these, which I think is pretty good. A bunch I had already read, so maybe that's not good. I don't know. But I bought less than 20 books, so I'm pretty impressed with that. Sir, can I please? So first are new releases. So I did get Love and Other Cursed Things by Krista and Becca Ritchie, which is their new release. It was supposed to come out last December, but it got pushed back till January. I got the hardcover version just because I liked that cover better, which is interesting because I'm not really a illustrated cover person. And this is actually kind of short, but I haven't read it yet. Hopefully soon. And it's a female romance. I think there might be like slight, maybe like mystery vibes. I'm not sure. We'll find out at some point. And the other new release was Electric Idol by Katee Robert. I had actually already read this on audio from my library before I picked up a physical copy. But I did want to put this on my shelf. By the way, I liked Neon Gods. Like, I thought it was good, but I was like, I don't know. Electric Idol was amazing. So if you were iffy on Neon Gods, I highly recommend continuing and giving Electric Idol a shot. Next, let's do book box books. Or maybe there's two Owl Crates because there's two in wrapping and those are usually the Owl Crate ones. Yes, so I got the Ivory Key by Akshaya Raman. Do I know anything about it? No, I don't. And then Skin the Sea by Natasha Bowen, which I love this cover. Like, I love this, like, sea foamy green. And I think this might be a standalone, which I'm a fan of. Next, the Fairy Loot ones are Year of the Reaper by Makiia? I'm unsure. Lucier, also unsure. And I think this one is a standalone as well. It looks a little aggressive. And it has like black sprayed edges. Oh, let me see. A lot of times Fairy Loot, yep. They've been doing these like is that embossed? I don't know. Kind of covers. And then the inside has artwork on the dust jacket, and it doesn't have three people, which is very satisfying. Suggests to me that there's not a love triangle if there's a romance. Well, okay, these I will read you synopsis because I went as well, whatever. 3 years ago, Lord Cassia disappeared in the midst of war on a mission entrusted to him by the king. Since then, a devastating plague has swept the land, leaving countless dead and the kingdom forever altered. Having survived a rotting prison cell and a merciless illness, Cass, now 18, wants only to return to his home in the mountains and forget past horrors, but home is not what he remembers. His castle has become a refuge for the royal court, and they have brought their enemies with them. When an assassin targets those closest to the queen, Cass is drawn into a search for a killer, one that leads him to form an unexpected bond with a brilliant young historian named Lena. Cass and Lena soon realize that who is behind the attacks is far less important than why. They must look to the past, following the trail of a terrible secret, one that could threaten the kingdom's newfound peace and plunge it back into war. Oh, and it was blurbed by Kristen Kishore. I do like Kristen Kishore. Next is Only a Monster by Vanessa Len. It does say can kill a hero, but I think Only a Monster is actually the title, and that's just a tagline. Don't forget the rule. No one can know what we are, what you are. You must never tell anyone about monsters. And this has very pretty sprayed edges. Oh, the art. So this doesn't have art on the dust jacket, but it does have art. So it has like the embossed edges, and then it has art on the end pages. Is it different on the other end? Oh, it is. Oh my god, look at that back. Ooh, look at that. That's a sexy dress. I don't know. I didn't love like the original cover, or like the I guess I don't like hate it. I like it more now that I look at it. Like, it has a lot of interesting colors. Okay. In every story there is a hero and a monster. It should have been the perfect summer sent to stay with her late mother's eccentric family in London. 16-year-old Joan is determined to enjoy herself. She loves her nerdy job at the historic Holland House, and when her super cute coworker Nick asks her on a date, it feels like everything is falling into place. Oh, I wonder if this is like a urban fantasy. Then a Good Samaritan attempt gone wrong sends Joan spinning through time, and her life quickly begins to unravel. Oh. Her family aren't just eccentric, they're monsters with terrifying hidden powers. And Nick isn't just a cute boy, he's a legendary monster slayer who will do anything to bring them down. As she battles Nick, Joan is forced to work with the beautiful and ruthless Erin Oliver, heir to a monster family that hates her own. She'll have to embrace her own monstrousness if she is to save herself and her family, because in this story, she is not the hero. Interessante. So, maybe I'll look up if it's like a standalone or not. That'll probably sway if I'm going to read it soon. It sounds interesting. Maybe like Ruby Red meets Shadowhunter vibes is kind of what I'm getting. And then this book, I had heard about this book a little bit before I got it, and I was kind of interested, and then I got it, and this cover, Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sunlin Tan, which this book is massive, and I don't think it's a standalone. I think it's a duology maybe, and like look at this edge. Oh my god. And it is blurbed by Elizabeth Lim, who is like I'm obsessed with now. Oh my god, so pretty. I haven't even looked on the inside yet. I like never look. So this is, oh my god, it's so pretty. I mean, look, sometimes Fairy Loot does special, like, signature pages. Oh, no, it's just like a normal one. That's fine. Okay, so this one, and it's a retelling of a folk tale, or a legend by the Mid-Autumn Legend, which I don't know anything about. May or may not look it up before I read this. It says, there are many legends about my mother, raised on the moon. Oh, listen, me and like Chinese names are often not good. Once I know how to say them, I can say them, but like the basic phonetics of it just like does not stick in my brain. Like if I'm just like being interested in a name. Jin Yin maybe was unaware she is being hidden from the Celestial Emperor, who exiled her mother for stealing the elixir of immortality. But when her magic flares and her existence is discovered, she is forced to flee her home, leaving her mother behind. Alone, powerless, and afraid, Jin Yin makes her way to the Celestial Kingdom, a land of wonder and secrets. In disguise, she trains alongside the Emperor's son, mastering archery and magic, despite the passion which flames between them. To rescue her mother, she embarks on a quest confronting legendary creatures and vicious enemies, but when forbidden magic threatens the kingdom, she must challenge the ruthless emperor, leaving her torn between losing all she loves or plunging the realm into chaos. Inspired the legend of Chang'e, the moon goddess, this captivating debut weaves Chinese mythology into a sweeping adventure of love and family, immortals, and magic. I just think it sounds interesting, and I love a good retelling, and like this book is gorgeous. But yeah, I think it's a duology, which I'm okay with starting at this point in my life. Next, oh wait, that's almost it. So now we just have backlist books. So I did finish, oh no, a book just fell. Oh no. Our book, it's broken. Anyways, I did finish out my Fables collection. I almost didn't buy these because they were super expensive, and actually my library had them on Hoopla, and then I was able to get them for more than I wanted to spend, honestly, on thrift books, but it was decent, and I was like, I'd rather read a comic this way. Anyways, so I got Cubs in Toyland and Rose Red, so now I have all of these, and hopefully I will finish this series this year. Although the one I just read, which I think was like number 11, felt almost like a conclusion, so I feel like maybe we're gonna like get a new story or something. I don't know. And then the rest are all things I have already read before, and I just got physical copies of. So one was Neon Gods by Katee Robert. I picked this up at my local Target. I had obviously already read this, and I was just there and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll put you on my shelf. I don't know. And then similarly, I did get Ice Planet Barbarians by Ruby Dixon. These are the special editions being released by Berkeley, and this I picked up at my Target as well. I wasn't sure about these covers at first, but they're kind of growing on me, and I really want to support Ruby, and I'm excited to kind of see more books in the series like get released with special editions, because the first two are not my favorite. I enjoy them, but they're not my favorite. And so I would really like to see some of the couples who I have a closer connection to get special editions. I do wish that the special edition was not like on here, but whatever, it's fine. And then I did buy Barbarian Alien as well. I honestly may reread this one soon. I do remember liking Liz and Rahash's story, so I don't know. And then at the beginning of the year, I had placed a thrift books order and really wanted to kind of like flush out my Tessa Dare collection. I think I almost own everything she's written at this point now. So I got, I believe this is the right order, One Dance with a Duke, Twice Tempted by a Rogue, and Three Nights with a Scoundrel. And I read these forever ago, like maybe in college, and I feel like nobody ever talks about this series. I kind of want to reread them and just talk about them, maybe in a video together. I believe one of them, like one of the characters, one of the guys, I think he's deaf or blind. I can't, or maybe she's blind. I don't know. I feel like that's like all I remember about any of these. These are not my favorite type of covers ever. And then I did get a physical copy that came out this year of Must Love Hockey by Sarina Bowen. This was a serial she released last year, and I read it then. It's Jimbo's story. Love Jimbo. And oh my gosh, what is her name? I'm so sorry. Emily. This is a cute little story. I'm so glad Jimbo got his happily ever after. So I wanted to add this to my shelf as well. And then the last thing I got, I read this actually in college for a paper I wrote, and I wanted to read it again. I've tabbed it so I can kind of like split it up for a video I want to do, and that is Beyond Heaving Bosoms by Sarah Wendell and Candy Tan. They both started Smart Bitches Trashy Books. I'm not sure Candy is that involved in it anymore. But I don't spend a lot of time on the website as much as I used to. No shade, I just like don't, you know, things just fall out of your life. But yes, so, and I remember this being fun. It's informative. It's also pretty funny. I mean, Sarah and Candy are pretty funny people to begin with. But yes. So those are all the books I bought in January through February. Like I said, I've read about half of them, so that's really exciting. I think I will read actually a couple of the new releases relatively soon. Love and Other Cursed Things I will hopefully read in the next couple of months, and I think Daughter of the Moon Goddess I will be reading in the next couple of months as well, which is very exciting. I'm trying to read books as they come in to my life. I'm also trying to finish series and not start new ones. I don't know. But yes, thank you for coming to my reading book haul. This is weird. I feel like I haven't filmed in like a month and I have no idea what I'm doing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!